Egyptian people victims of European deception. When will people learn? The riots again occurring in Egypt today, November 27, 12, should have been a foreseeable act. Egypt, like other Africa countries, is a subservient colony of the United States. Egypt's president has declared himself as the divine dictator over all of the people, the judicial system and all legislative branches of the government. This US-backed Egyptian president has declared, he alone shall make all laws that will govern the country and people of Egypt, and that no one, including all judges and all legislators, cannot, and shall not, overrule or question any law that he declares. The United States, Egypt's imperial ruler, concurs in this dictatorial rulership, albeit justification for the removal of the previous president was based on establishment of a democratic government that would serve the will of the Egyptian people. Wake up, Americans and Egyptians. You have been tricked and lied to again, you have been had, took, hoodwinked, bamboozled, again. When will people learn from history? When will people and foreign governments stop repeating the same mistakes? When will people and foreign governments recognize that when you make a deal with criminals and the agents of Satan who have invariably proven themselves to be compulsive liars and serial murderers, you cannot expect peace and tranquility? Hamas was elected by the people of Palestine in an election that was monitored by President Jimmy Carter and other foreign observers to assure that the elections were conducted in a fair and just manner. The United States and Israel agreed to recognize the winner as legitimate and honor the results. When the US and Israeli-backed candidate lost to Hamas, guess what the agents of Satan did? What they have always done. Refused to recognize Hamas as the legitimate democratically elected government and declared war against Hamas, although Hamas won the election clean and fairly pursuant to rules mutually agreed to by all parties. When will people learn that the imperialist Roman Empire of the United States and Britain does not recognize the sovereignty of foreign governments? All countries that do not have nuclear weapons are subject to the dictatorial rule of today's Roman Empire. The newly established Egyptian dictatorship was given a political template by which to rule its people. This dictatorial template had to get the approval of its imperial ruler before being instituted. As with the Hamas elections, Egyptians now see that the revolution they fought for was not a change achieved with the best interest of the Egyptian people in mind. When you sit down at the table with the devil and negotiate a deal with him, you cannot expect that the terms of the deal are negotiated in good faith nor expect the terms of the deal to be executed in good faith. You are dealing with a compulsive liar. When you sit down at the negotiations table with people who have proven they are the agents of destruction and the agents of Satan, you can only expect the outcome to reflect what history has invariably proven. When the first man, Adam, sat down at the table with Eve in the Garden of Eden and negotiated a contract formulated by Satan, the world changed forever, but not for the better of mankind.